Gentlemen, we are live. Thursday, January 22nd, 2026. With you as always, I'm War and Peace. We are All-Star Pro Wrestling, and this is PileDriver. Classic wrestling the hard way. The fallout from the brawl from all. Radiance looming in the background and speeding on the highway to a blackout. Season 3, episode 38. Kicking things off. Mr. Steal Your Life himself, the brutal luchador.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 205 pounds, Mr. Ron Newman!
All the way from Hell, Michigan, Mr. Steal Your Life, the two-time Grand Prix champion, the former Cruiserweight champion, Rob Life, kicking off the show here tonight on PileDriver. Bringing a unique, hard-hitting style with some luchador flair and a deep submission game. Life, always ready to pull the heist.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 237 pounds, the Icon YTNTG.
The Icon, the wrestling genius, one half of the ADK Wrecking Crew, the former Classic Tag Team Champion. This man possessing a genius level in-ring IQ, ready to take us to school here in the opening bout. Garrett, Y2G, Conklin, ready. In that prime spot, opening up the show, ready to set the bar, set the tone for an extraordinary night of sports entertainment and professional wrestling. Rob Life, Y2G, one-on-one action, and we underway. Thursday night PileDriver, classic wrestling the hard way. Brought to you by Big Slam Energy Drink and the Steel Chair Depot. And Life going in for the kill early, turning up the aggression. Perhaps the most brutal of all the brutal lucha. Both men well versed, both tag and singles competition. Y2G, of course, one half of the gruesome twosome known as the ADK Wrecking Crew, the brothers Conklin, those no-nonsense New Yorkers. Bringing it hard, direct to you, live, in the face. An Irish whipping in the corner. And Y2G taking his time, walking down his opponent. Rob Life out of the way, showing off that quickness. An Irish whip reversal on the whip. And the wrestling genius with the advantage. Life putting the brakes on, though. Ooh, more than one way to outsmart a fox. Little bop bang action there. Standing side headlock. Y2G really cranking on that neck. Oh, but Rob Life painstakingly breaking the stalemate. Now out to the apron. The Masked Marauder. Oh, shit. Caught with a big time spine buster. G going up. Nailed it. Nice moonsault. And he is fired up. Just 2 weeks ago, right here on PileDriver, Y2G coming moments away from claiming his first piece of singles gold, that hardcore championship, a title that Rob Life, no stranger to, and Life, oh, with another excellent counter of his very own. Out here matching energy. Rob Life. Irish whipping in the ropes. G sending Rob Life flying. But I fired up. Rob Life rocking a Scully, rocking his opponent, going up top. No look senton. Planet. Directly in the smaller back into the cover. For the win. Only good if they got a one. And another well-timed counter. That in-ring IQ shining through. The wrestling genius circling. Now mixing up the attack, targeting the legs. Assuming that method being twofold, trying to keep Life grounded, limit that mobility, and keep his opponent guessing. Where's he going to strike next? And right back to the leg. Doing some due diligence here. Victory roll super kick combination, connecting clean. Nasty offense going up top. Y2G dropping the elbow. Executed. Clean. Gonna drag his opponent away from the ropes before applying the cover. For the win, Y2G only good. For the count of two. We're not worthy indeed. Irish whip into the ropes. Leapfrog over the top. Leapfrog over the top. Life stifling the super kick attempt. And a counter. With a big swinging lariat. Those rapid fire kicks. Rob Life with evil intent in his eye. Thinking something nasty here. Got some first class tickets. Mr. Steal Your Life going coast to coast. And Life now dragging G away from the ropes. Applying the cover. Looking for the win in the opening contest. Only good for the count of two. No look senton, planet. And the Hell Michigan native going back upstairs, looking for the splash, but G right out of the way. Nice legless takedown. TNT ready to explode here. Now just imposing his will on the competition. Getting maximum air. Off the senton, but only good. For the count of two. Rob Life back in the driver's seat. And a face full of turnbuckle for the wrestling genius. Reverse on the whip. Life over the top, though. Oh, and the nasty back cracker. Into the cover. Leg is hooked. Ref in position for the win. Only good for the count of two. And Life, the old tried and true Trying to separate shoulder from torso. Y2G able to hold on. Showing the effects of that targeted arm. Rob Life with the advantage in the fireman's carry. Nice reversal. Irish whip reversal on the whip. Y2G walking the apron. Walking the tightrope out on the apron. Pardon me. And a devastating drop down DDT on the apron. And yes, indeed, friends, that is the hardest part of the ring. Oh, but Rob Life crashing and burning on that hard, unforgiving arena floor. And that might be the hardest part of the arena. Still, the back and forth continues. Life with the reversal chop block. Hard right hand. Another hard right hand. Working the combination. Rob Life throwing fisticuffs out here. Back inside the ring, Life with the advantage. And going for it again, the hammer lock this time. Looking for the arm breaker, trying to soften up that limb. Life into the cover. For the win, Rob Life, and just like that, it is all over. Rob Life picking up the dub in a hard-hitting, high-octane opening match. That is how you set the pace. And these dudes are moving all over the place. Going move for move. Attack for attack. It was a fight to the finish. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for tapping in. Thursday night PileDriver. Live in effect. Oh, this is just the first match. You just missed the first match, that's it. Got in early. And a well-needed win for Rob Life of Brutal Lucha. Definitely getting brutal with it here in his opening bout. Targeted attack on the back and shoulder area, leaving Y2G exposed. And Mr. Steal Your Life picking up a big win as we head into a blackout. Amazing match to kick things off. Moving on, we got the ladies in action. Akira Tanaka of the Fallen. Ready for some one-on-one action last night on Havoc. We saw Bailey Nelson get some action in a very competitive bout. This past weekend at Radiance, we saw the Fallen pick up a big win in tag team action. But we also saw Nina Schmidt pick up a big win as well. Two ladies of darkness ready to mix it up. And that match is right now. Gang's all here.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Fallen from Barcelona, Spain, the Freak Frost, Akira Tanaka.
Did he just say the Freak Frost? I'm weak. The Fallen in full effect. being accompanied by the undead, unforgiven Mason Payne, and the demon Sub-Zero Bailey Nelson. The Freak Frost Akira Tanaka. Ready for one-on-one action. Tanaka in her second year of active competition, coming in with a lot of controversy. But after getting off the PEDs, Akira Tanaka back, leaner, but meaner.
And her opponent from Kansas City, Kansas, Schmidt.
On Radiance, the Dark Phoenix shines so bright, picking up a win in triple threat competition over two of the baddest on the planet. Nina Schmidt now poised, looking like the heir apparent, looking like the presumed #1 contender for the Classic Women's Championship. However, former champion Angel Bryant might have a little something to say about it. She throws a rematch clause as well. Hey, we got to figure this out. We got to figure this out. We'll burn that bridge when we come to it. We got one-on-one action. Ladies and gentlemen, the three-time Women's World Champion, Dark Phoenix, Nina Schmidt. Welcome, 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 one and all. Thanks for tapping in. We got Akira Tanaka, Bailey Nelson, or Nina Schmidt. Misspoke, pardon my language. Schmidt coming in still fired up off that victory from last Saturday. Looking to ride that momentum to another victory here tonight. Looking to ride that momentum all the way to the goddamn blackout. You already see Bailey Nelson out there up to no good. Mason Payne, only man in the vicinity, out here perving. Besides the ref. He's just doing his job, though. And Tanaka trying to slow down Schmidt, trying to slow the bleeding. Nina Schmidt, though, coming out with the knives out tonight. Firing on all cylinders. The Dark Phoenix is rising. Tanaka trying to stop the bleeding. Getting back to her powerhouse roots, the deadlift, military press. Gonna show the opposition up to all four sides before dropping her face first onto the canvas. Meanwhile, while that's going on, Bailey Nelson out there setting some traps. Removing that turnbuckle pad, Rev hasn't seen it yet. It's over there gleaming in the corner, hungry for flesh. Tanaka now using this opportunity while she's in charge to inflict maximum damage. A big boot to Asina Nina Schmidt, the referee, finally doing his goddamn job. Big Irish whip into the ropes. Oh! Tanaka said she might have got off the roids, but she ain't lose none of the power, though. A big splash. Racing into the cover. Akira Tanaka for the win here. Only good for the count of two. And the Freak Frost. Fired up. And Bailey Nelson just can't stop meddling out here. Big time spine buster. Oh, but Schmitty, just a little quicker to pull the trigger, pump handle, locked in, drop, shoulder, stacked, into the cover. For the win, Nina Schmidt only gives the count of 2. Huber cut off. Tanaka now. No, Schmidt still with the advantage. A hard right hand, Tanaka still holding on. Trying to dislodge her opponent, but getting dislodged herself. Nina Schmidt in the drop zone. And Tanaka lands the shoulder tackle. Dialed in. But a well-timed jawbreaker. And Schmidt back in the driver's seat. She in the cockpit, y'all. Irish whipping in the ropes, drops down underneath. Oh, Tanaka, though, getting innovative with the counter there. But Schmidt says she will not be denied here this evening. Leapfrog over the top. Oh, let's go. The back and forth is unreal. The back and forth is real. Let's go. Ladies, getting it. In this classic women's division. So competitive, so dynamic. And already aiming to steal the show early. In enemy territory now. Schmidt, still with no fear. Oh, but counter. Tanaka, looping rights and lefts. Hooks the leg. For the win, Tanaka with the near fall. Schmidt leveraging. Able to escape an Irish whip into the ropes. This time will not be blocked. For the win, following the tombstone, only good for the count of 2. Women's wrestling indeed. In this sold-out crowd. Wild out here. On their damn feet. Dominator. Liddy Schmitty got some tricks up her sleeve, going upstairs. Dialed in. Schmidt. Oh, but Tanaka says no. And a shoulder tackle. Powering through. Little mud hole stomping. Oh! Matching pump handle for pump handle. The fall away slam, though, from Tanaka. Gonna set up for some devastation here. The spiral. Sit out power bomb. Spine on the pine. Strapping down like 6 o'clock. Only good for the count of 2. And Tanaka, in disbelief, just dropped a big bomb. But Nina Schmidt defiantly kicking out to the count of 2. Now crashing and burning. Risking it all with the leap down the ringside. Still somehow able to maintain control. And Tanaka really turning up the heat. Nice reversal. Ref count up to 6 now. And Nina Schmidt coming to life. Phoenix ready to take flight at the count of 10. Count is reset. Nobody home on the big elbow. Tanaka gonna take advantage of the misstep. A big back breaker. Oh, the grit, the will, the determination is real. These ladies out here giving it all. Did anybody tell them this is the regular weekly show? Radiance is over, y'all. We got a 20 count. It's all good. It's like Bailey Nelson last night in a special Wednesday edition of Havoc. Put on a fucking banger performance. Still in the show, arguably, with Emma Rose, Tanaka, and Nina Schmidt doing the same damn thing. Oh, shit. Tanaka showing some horror. His bloodthirsty crowd, they said they want to see it one more time, goddamn. Damn, look at the look on Bailey Nelson's face down at ringside. It says it all. Nina Schmidt. With a boot to the midsection. Pump handle. Locked in. Dumped. And Schmidt not going for the cover. She's trying to do some more damage. But maybe much to her own dismay, Tanaka with a second lease on life. Missing the splash, we're back to square one. Nina Schmidt looking for a Superman punch. Cannot connect the sidestep. Akira Tanaka gonna capitalize. That Panther spin out. Spiral, sit out, powerbomb for the win. Tanaka center the ring, and just like that. Wow. It is all over. What a match. Hats off to you ladies. The women of the classic division out here putting on bangers for no goddamn reason. From bell to bell, these women whipping each other from pillar to post. There was no give on either side. What was taken? Was taken by force. You can tell by the replays. If you were just now getting in and looking at the replays, you would know this was a motherfucking barn burner. Tanaka. Knocking off Nina Schmidt. And a certifiable banger. Oh. That one false step sealed the deal. The whiff Superman punch. The big power bomb for the 1, 2, 3. And just like that, it was all over. The Freak Frost of the Fallen picking up the dub. Mason Payne over here piggybacking and shit. Ooh! What I tell y'all? Ladies out here doing it. Let's keep it moving, y'all. From the ladies, moving on to the heavyweights. Smash Mouth. Crash Style is the name of the game. Two former prolific hardcore champions. Two big men in the business about to go boom. Triple Daniel. Adam Matthews. Ready to rock this Bama. Let's get it. Well, thank y'all for tapping in. I appreciate the support. I know I got a little excited. He's like to greet y'all when y'all pop in the chat. Pop up on my screen. I was knee deep in the business. Making that long walk into the PileDriver arena.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from the Virgin Islands, weighing in at 250 pounds.
The voice. Mr. Sunshine himself. The Hitmaker. Triple Daniel. On the scene here in PileDriver. The former Fight Night champion. And two-time prolific former hardcore champion. The Season 2 veteran. Ready to close out Season 3 here with a bang. With avenues still open to lock in for Blackout. Triple Daniel. More than ready to step up to the plate.
And his opponent from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 265 pounds, Unbreakable Matthews.
It's the hard-hitting heavyweight from Huntsville. The Unbreakable, Big Money, Adam Matthews. Another former hardcore champion. This man has showed absorbing an amount of toughness. This man has showed his ability to dish out, take the pain as well. Triple Daniel. Adam Matthews. One fall to the finish and we underway. Big DDT. Oh, and Matthews coming out swinging. And that rush of offense, no doubt, catching Triple Daniel off guard. The voice trying to regain his bearings. And exploding out of first gear with a big-time spear at bars. Matthews trying to unleash that aerial assault early. That 270-plus pound frame dropping on you with full weight. Gonna take a lot of fire right out of you. Daniel out of the way. Trying to take advantage of the counter. But still, the struggle. Vying for positioning. Nobody with the edge still. Pushed off. And Triple Daniel once again. Just proving to be a little bit quicker at every turn. And the voice. This man's made a career out of being the humbler, being that spoiling force. Pushed off. The roll-up, looking for the roll-up. The hand just smacked away. Triple Daniel with the Irish whip into the ropes. And the high cross body off the rebound. Little kip-up action there. Daniel out the ringside, going upstairs. The voice connecting with a single arm chop from all the way up top. Bars. It's lights out time. Triple Daniel with that big crucifix powerbomb down to ringside. And Matthews lay motionless on the arena floor. Meanwhile, Triple Daniel holding the high ground, just staring down at the opponent. Matthews starting to stir now. And Triple Daniel goaltending, gatekeeping, immediately unleashing an onslaught of offense as soon as Matthews got back inside the ring. Triple Daniel completely dialed in here tonight. Matthews also focused, but dropped. That cravat cutter. Triple Daniel with the advantage. Irish whip into the ropes. And that hard leaping clothesline. Daniel biting that man through his mask right on the fingers. Oh, turning up the heat. T.D. Chase Daniel. Into the cover for the win. Triple Daniel only good for the count of 2. And the voice out here trying to make the hardcore Hannah Matthews sing. Slapping on that submission hold. Had it locked in deep, and Matthews holding on for dear life. The unbreakable remaining unbroken, able to fight his way free. Matthews with a big chop. And a hard Larry gonna send Daniel tumbling down the ringside hard. Oh, Triple Daniel with Fist of Fury. And right back into the crossface, but poor, terrible in-ring positioning. Gonna force the rope break. Dropping the elbow. Matthews rolling outside to try to reset. But Triple Daniel keeping a close guard. Oh, shit. Goaltending and a hard haymaker. Rocking out of Matthews. Shoots the half into the cover for the win. Triple Daniel only good for the count of 2. Telling you, that hardcore division, it'll definitely harden you. It'll put some hair on your goddamn chest. Both men know that. Both men as tough as they come. Both veterans of their brutal, violent, hardcore division. Elevator up, Adam Matthews looking for the electric chair, but Triple Daniel able to fight his way free. The voice with his opponent's stuff hoisted into the crucifix, planted into the canvas. But Daniel not done yet, looking for it. The one-hitter quitter for the win. Triple Daniel, the voice. And Joe, no, it is not over. A lesson in toughness in this bloodthirsty crowd. They said they want to see it one more time. You know what? They might go have to. Because this match ain't over. Adam Matthews firing up here. He got hit with 2 one-hitter quitters. That might have to make it a 3-hitter quitter or more. And just like that, it is all over. Triple Daniel picking up a well-needed win here tonight. Proving that he might go down. He ain't never out. Coming in this match, dialed in, perhaps like we've never seen it before. The voice. Triple Daniel. Out here singing victory here this evening after a hard-hitting heavyweight bout.
Here is your winner, the Voice.
Back in the winner's circle, snapping that cold streak, the Voice, Triple Daniel, the Hitmaker. What you saying, damn about? Oh, you missed the whole damn thing? That's hilarious. Hey, but you tapped in just at the right time, though. Nice. Nice. Moving on. Two men that are prolific here on PileDriver. The Ghost with the most, JJ Sakamoto, going one-on-one with the Omega, Ronin Reaper. Then you got to go back and get your win back, G. Your consequence has arrived. The Ghost with the most. The former World Tag Team Champion. The former World's Television Champion. Recently returned to All-Star Pro Wrestling on a late season surge. Bringing that elusive, hard-hitting style. JJ Sakamoto.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 225 pounds, the Ghost, JJ Sakamoto.
The Killer Calico. The Ghost with the most. The blazing sensation, JJ Sakamoto.
And his opponent from your darkest fears, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Omega!
Breakout All-Star from Season 2. Continuing to rack up the wins. Continuing to rack up those accomplishments here in All-Star Pro Wrestling. Debuting on Monday Night Havoc at the onset of Season 2, quickly established himself as a threat to the entire roster. Quickly getting the Grand Prix Championship, not once, but on two separate occasions. Going on to found the order, jumping over the PileDriver. ladies and gentlemen, the two-time Grand Prix champion, the former classic heavyweight champion of the world, the winner of the PileDriver bracket for the 2026 Brawl for It All tournament, who just 7 days ago, this man outlasted a field of 8 other world-class athletes from right here on the Classic brand, emerging as the finalist, heading on to Blackout, face off with Damian Briggs, to face off with Jackson Cole, January 31st, Detroit, Michigan. Winner of that bout, go on the main event, the All-Star Classic. Ronan Reaper, man who already main evented last year's All-Star Classic, looking to do it back-to-back on a one-man mission to cleanse All-Star Pro of his wicked ways. The Omega of the Order, Ronan Reaper. Seijin Sakamoto, Ronan Reaper, 1. Fall to a finishing week underway. Now I don't know what to expect in this kind of bout. These guys walk very different, yet very similar paths. Oh no, say it ain't so. Oh shit, y'all. Oh shit, y'all. Hold on. Rip it. Technical difficulties, my bad, I'm back. Reaper, oh, Seijin, those quick hands. That well-versed striking. That pinpoint precision. Sakamoto gonna look to wear down Ronan Reaper. But the Omega, riding high off that momentum, running that wave of confidence into this matchup. Somebody's about to get humbled, y'all. Seijin with that big drop kick immediately into the cover. Only good for the count of 1. Oh, Seijin risking it all. The top rope springboard moonsault, nobody home. And nasty enziguri behind the back of the ear. Sakamoto in control. The Ghost with the most, dumping Ronan Reaper head over heels with a nasty, deep digging German suplex going upstairs. The Ghost getting all the air up there. Freestyle like Tony Hawk and the Pro Skater, only good for the count of 2. Oh, with the mist. He missed with the mist, though. Reaper getting the guard up, but still in peril. Seijin flanking the opponent. Man, these guys out here moving like cruiserweights. Can they keep up this feverish pace? At some point, you got to think stamina's got to be playing a factor here. Irish whip into the corner. Textbook scoop slam. Ronan Reaper, though, fired up. Seijin trying to make it to his feet on wobbly legs. No doubt seeing stars right now. And the OG cutter Gonna seal the deal here into the cover. For the win, Ronin Reaper only good for the count of 1. The Omega locked in for the win with the Anaconda Vice. Cannot get full control. JJ throwing him knees to the back of the dome, and this time did not miss with the miss and a punk kick to wash it down. Omega now in peril, in harm's way. JJ looking for the powerbomb. Omega says no. Man, the back and forth drill. Irish whipping in the ropes. Oh, and the standing Spanish fly off the rebound. JJ looking for the lion saw, but still not able to clear the distance. But so fast on his feet, the evasion, unreal. These dudes out here moving like the Matrix and Ronin Reaper now, crashing and burning. Oh, caught off the rebound, planted, locked in, center of the ring, and JJ forced the tap, and just like that, it is all over. Ronin Reaper now. Continuing to build that momentum on his march towards Blackout. The Omega look like a serious late season threat for the second year in a row. This match definitely fast and furious. And no doubt stamina had to play a factor in the finish. There's no way these dudes were able to keep up that pace for an extended period of time. Reaper locked in. Riding that momentum, manifesting that into another victory here tonight.
Here is your winner, the Omega!
The Omega Ronin Reaper scoring his 4th victory inside of 1 week. This man is on absolute fire, ladies and gentlemen. He's headed directly toward the Blackout. Let's keep it moving. Son of a bitch. I knew I forgot something. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all, real quick. Damn, that's supposed to be Cold Steel in this match. Hold up real quick. Damn, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Where Codio at? My bag. Y'all know I don't like making last minute edits on the motherfucking what's his name. But, yeah. Y'all didn't see that. Cold Steel, down wild side, 1-on-1. Let's do it. Shit just got real. The Steel City Saint in the building.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Hit Squad from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 228 pounds, the professional
You want to talk about lineage, you want to talk about legacy, you want to talk about records, look no further. The Season 1 veteran, the Day 1 original, the only man to hold the World, Classic, and Grindhouse Championships. With a renewed, better than ever, his squad at his back. The #1 contender for the International Heavyweight Championship, the Professional Cold Steel.
And his opponent from the Rocky Mountains, weighing in at 248 pounds, the All-Star Pro Wrestling Hardcore Champion, the Punisher, Don Wildside.
Ready to take a walk on the wild side, because the powerhouse has just pulled up. Don Wildside, coming up from that Fight Night stock, earning his own the hard way, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, undisputed All-Star Pro Wrestling Hardcore Champion, Don Wildside. Cold Steel, Don Wildside, 1, fall to a finishing week. Underway, Wildside coming in swinging, the hardcore champion, enjoying a bit of a Cinderella surge here. This man refusing to be relegated, to just be another Fight Night guy, breaking that mold, breaking out into a main roster run. And with 2 successful defenses with that hardcore championship. Wildside now out here looking like a man to beat here in All-Star Pro. The powerhouse, showing that power, pushing off Steel, the hard knee off the rebound. But the professional, always poised, calm under pressure, grace under fire. Cold Steel, delivering a big clothesline. And tied up. This man out here living it. Bald is beautiful, baby. Wildside with the reversal. Cold Steel with a counter on the reversal. Flagging his opponent, looking for the basement dropkick. Wildside out of the way, but Cold Steel still in his A game here. Hooked up. Playing it with the Gore Buster. Cannot connect with the headbutt, and Cold Steel back with the advantage over the top with the crucifix. This man's gonna spill out the ringside. Wildside with the haymaker shot, dropping Cold Steel in place, continuing to do some work. And the reigning hardcore champion taking an active step up in competition here. This is a very high-profile name Wildside is facing. Oh, and the Dominator bloodying Cold Steel. Wildside refusing to be shoehorned in. man taking advantage. That late season surge. Donnie Dub. Cold Steel with the turn of the tables. Countering, dropping his opponent with the hard knee strike right across the temple. And a bloody Cold Steel trying to get this match back inside the ring, but a well-timed counter by the Powerhouse, throwing some elbows into the midsection. Wild side. Ooh, out here serving up strikes wholesale. But Cold Steel, crafty as they come. Telling you, a poised, consummate professional. Never want to take the bait, but Cold Steel right now getting worked over Wild side with the stretch muffler. And the coldest one able to fight his way free. Over the top with the crucifix. Into the cover. Only good for the count of one. Oh, his squad Steel. Looking for the cave-in stomp. Wild side out of the way. The Wild side in harm's way. Cold Steel looking to use the environment to the advantage of big side suplex. And that, yes indeed, friends, is the hardest part of the ring. Nice stutter step. Cold Steel. Oh, dumping Wild side right on the back of the dome. Kicked off. Cold Steel. Back inside the ring. Wild side back outside the ring. Cold Steel now giving him what for. Big capture suplex. Exploder style. Poised on the top rope. Cold Steel with the diving, dunk, drop down, DBT from all the way out top for the win. Only good for the count of two. Steel already completing that Kingmaker's challenge, vacating the Grindhouse Championship for an opportunity, for a shot at the international title at Blackout. And Don Wildside forced the tap just like that. Cold Steel gonna rise some momentum in the Blackout in just 2 weeks' time. Picked up a big win over the Hardcore Champion. In a very hard-hitting match, Cold Steel, the professional, even under all that pressure, able to stay calm, able to stay poised.
Here is your winner, the professional Cold Steel.
And even after taking a walk through the Wild side, outlasting, outsmarting, and out-wrestling the Powerhouse, Cold Steel picking up another dub back on the classic brand. Speaking of number one contenders, we got the number one contender for the world title, for the Classic Heavyweight Championship, going one-on-one with the number one contender for the Tag Team Championship. Hammer Rogers, Buster Anderson, ready to go one-on-one, of course. 2 weeks ago on PileDriver, Buster Anderson knocked off Mike Steele, Rogers' tag team partner. Tonight, he gets the hammer. His squad in full effect.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Hit Squad from Detroit, weighing in at 250 pounds, Hammer Rogers.
After Cold Steel just picked up the win, Hammer Rogers trying to make it 2-0 for the Hit Squad. His tag team specialist, the two-time World Tag Team Champ. One half of the originals, representing the Hit Squad. And they've got a date with Jake King and DeMarco with the Tag Team Championships on the line. But tonight, the biggest test in this young man's career here in All-Star Pro. Going head-to-head. With this man. The knock on the door. The long walk, flanked by armed security. For your protection, not his.
And his opponent from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Enforcer, Buster Anderson.
A walking record book. Tons of achievements attached to this man's name. With more unique title reigns than anyone in the league. The second man to achieve Grand Slam status at this company. From that legendary Anderson wrestling family, this man is a professional wrestler fighting out of Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 235 pounds, representing the Red Wolves, ready to bring that real fight shit. The Enforcer. Buster Grand Slam Anderson. Hammer Rogers. Buster Anderson. One-on-one action a week underway. Both men, longtime veterans of All-Star Pro. Both men, former Classic Tag Team Champions. The similarities in there. Anderson, been a constant mainstay of the main event scene. Hammer Rogers mostly. He's been active in tag team competition. Very little forays in the singles action. But tonight, with an opportunity to prove that he belongs at the top of the card. Tonight, with an opportunity to prove that he ain't about to be shoehorned as just some tag team guy, mixing it up with the most highly decorated, prolific all-stars in the history of the league. Hammer Rogers had the chance right now to elevate his stock. And flip the league on his ear with the victory here tonight. Buster Anderson crashing and burning, looking for the lion salt. And the ripcord knee strike, dropping Anderson in place. Rogers. Again, trying to outmuscle Anderson, forcing the Enforcer back to the ropes. Referee going to step in to cause some separation and a hard right hand. Rogers coming in hot. Anderson backing him back with the elbow. An Irish whip into the ropes. Anderson with the advantage. Pop-up right cross. Flush on the button. Falls into the cover with the leg hook. for the win. Anderson testing the water. Hammer Rogers able to kick out at 1. Big combination. And Anderson out here making it look easy. Out to the apron, Hammer Rogers trying to find some sanctuary out there. The toss back inside the ring, very unceremoniously. And Rogers just out here trying to muscle Buster Anderson around. Irish whip into the ropes, drops down underneath. Leapfrog over the top. And a big power slam off the rebound. Hammer Rogers working some grounded pound here. And a well-timed counter from the enforcer, but Rogers still on it. Anderson still on it. Rogers still on it. Hammer Rogers trying to make something happen. The single arm. Back body drop. Move from underneath. Bust a buzz. Look for that diving DDT. Rogers out of the way. Rogers. Ooh, looking for the highlight reel, but Anderson says no. Shut down with authority. Oh, little insult to injury there. The hammer-like DDT. Buster Anderson into the cover. Only good for the count of 1. Oh, the low altitude super kick. And the enforcer not phoning it in, not one bit. Irish whip into the ropes. Taking for the ride. Playing it. Buster Anderson ready to strike. Rogers bloody with that last shot. Into the cover for the win. Buster Anderson only good for the count of 2. From the dirty south, Buster Anderson out here trying to get rowdy and bowdy. And the gulf just continuing to widen here in this match. Hammer Rogers showing hard, but Anderson how to put on the goddamn clinic. And Rogers finally able to respond. But so much unanswered offense. On behalf of Buster Anderson, you gotta wonder how much does the Hammer have left? Buster Anderson just went on like a 3-minute tear on that man. Buster Anderson back in control off the springboard, still cannot connect with that slingshot DDT, but still in the driver's seat. Irish whip to the ropes, drops down underneath. Leapfrog over the top. Buster Anderson with the high knee off the rebound, dropping Hammer Rogers. And the original Hammer. Dumped with the German suplex. It's one-sided mugging. Ugly as a motherfucker to watch, but Anderson operating on all cylinders for the easy win. And just like that. No doubt, a message sent to classic heavyweight champion Jack Graves, the enforcer, on his way to blackout. fine-tuned for peak performance. Yeah, that was crazy. That was pretty wild. They was going tit for tat, and then I don't know, Buster just turned that shit up. Cole Steele's not gonna be very happy about that. Buster Anderson, in the past two PileDrivers, taking down both members of the Originals. Fired up here, the #1 contender for the Classic Heavyweight Championship. Heading into a blackout, Buster Anderson looking damn near unbeatable. And a great showing. Let's keep it moving. The third, the trilogy, the rubber match, part 3, if you will, the threequel, Big Lou, Jimmy Kane. They split 1-1. The first bout over the Fight Night Championship. Jimmy Kane picked through the dub. Last week, in the Brawl for All tournament, Big Lou, with a dominant victory, on his way to the semifinal round, effortlessly choking out Jimmy Kane. This week, Big Lou ready to finish the job and bring that title home with him too, with the TV championship on the line.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the All-Star Pro Wrestling World Television Championship.
The Wolfpack is back, causing mass destruction. The big bad wolf of professional wrestling, Big Lou of the Red Wolves. The 525-pound menace. Looking to continue the work that he laid down last Wednesday in the Brawl for It All tournament. Smashing through the competition. On his way to the finals. Big Lou. Looking like a dominant monster all throughout his bracket. In the quarterfinal round, absolutely annihilating Jimmy Kane. Setting up this rubber match. Ladies and gentlemen, the #1 contender for the World Television Championship. Big Majin Lou. But the Cinderella season, the story might not be over. Jimmy Kane emerging, rising, all through his own hard work, is one of the standout breakout stars of the season. The long crossover from the dead and defunct DSW. Shattering records on Fight Night. Moving up to the main roster, quickly capturing the Grand Prix Championship. And even after being banished from the Red Brand, the success continued. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending, undisputed World Television Champion, the Prince of Punk, the only one, Jimmy Jammy Cocaine.
Introducing the challenger from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 525 pounds, Louis the Atlantic Champ, the Legend Killer. And his opponent from Asgard, weighing in at 226 pounds, the ALLSTAR Pro Wrestling World Television Champion, Punk Jimmy Kane.
The touring World Television Championship, making his rounds, and the grind is real. Jimmy Kane, much like with the Fight Night Championship, he's already done the complete circuit. He's done a Havoc, Fight Night, or a Grindhouse rather, PileDriver, Unlimited, and a PLE. He's trying to lap it once again. But Big Lou got something to say about it. And with that authoritative win, just 8 days ago, and with this new, unleashed, this new version that we've been seeing of Big Lou lately, this man looking like a world beater. This man looking like a certifiable murderer. But as we've seen over the course of the season, you'd be a fool to count Jimmy Kane out. The Prince of Punk, the one and only, the only one. I'm gonna be bringing it. He always brings it. You know this. This David versus Goliath. This Jack and the Beanstalk. Rey Mysterio and Big Show, goddammit. Not respectfully, of course. And Big Lou with the good old-fashioned Thursday night special, driving those knees into the lower kidneys, using all that massive body weight to just impose his will on his opponent. And Lou, no doubt, since that first loss, has been stewing at the opportunity to get that win back over Jimmy Kane. And once he got that win back, he felt that wasn't enough. He had to come for all that. He had to come for that title too. But the Prince of Punk breathes competition. This man craves the fight. And the fight he's gonna get. Big super kick. Big Lou for the win, only good for the count of two. And one Red Wolf victorious already. Big Lou trying to make it 2-0 for the pack. Standing shooting star press. Oh, and a springboard moonsault. Jimmy Kane using his body as a weapon, trying to debilitate and keep Big Lou down. And the Big Bad Wolf trying to make it to his feet. But Jimmy Kane trying to keep the big man grounded. Working that striking game to efficiency, working that aerial assault with proficiency. The only one, Jimmy Kane, with the super kick, only good for the count of 2. Imagine to keep Lou from that power base. If he can't stand, he can't hit me. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense. And Jimmy Kane trying to maintain control here. Trying to do enough damage to slay this 525-pound menace. But give Big Lou an inch, he's going to take it all, goddammit. Big man on the warpath. A hard high knee in the corner. Lou laying all his weight down. And Jimmy Kane with a sense of desperation, and Lou staying calm, countering, well timed. Big whip into the ropes. Jimmy Kane out of the way, but Big Lou, being that immovable object, hung out the draw on the champ rope, and the TV champion in trouble. The TV champion in big trouble. Oh, he's doing the thing. Take it to the sky to Big Lou with the springboard stomp. Oh shit, he's doing it. Into the cover, Big Lou. With his feet on the ropes with the title on the line. Only good for the count of 2. An impressive feat of strength by Jimmy Kane. Just able to kick out of that thing. You gotta think how much damage is being done. How much energy is being output. Oh, on both sides, Big Lou turning up the heat late in this championship match for the win. Big Lou, and just like that, it is all over. Big Lou, the former Classic Tag Team Champion, the menace among men, the Big Bad Wolf, the unrelenting champ hunter, now the champion. Weeks of carnage, weeks of wrecking shop, a trail of broken bodies and broken bones left in his wake. Culminating on a big win here in the show before the go-home show. The go-home show to the go-home show of PileDriver. Big Lou now ready to take that TV title tour.
Here is your winner.
And new.
Wrestling World Television Champion, Louis the Unrelenting Champ, the Legend Killer.
The TV championship has just entered a new era. And Big Lou now setting the standard. Ready to take that tour, and I guess that means we'll see the big man for the first time next week on Monday Night Havoc. Congratulations to the champ. Let's keep it moving. Co-main event time. We got the ladies in action. We got the lady that would be the #1 contender, Selena Blaze, just this close, completing that Grindhouse Championship grind, that Queen Makers Challenge, that third defense. Britt Graves came out, the Hellraiser that she was, and shut down Blaze's fire. Regan Anderson on that same night at Radiance this past Saturday. Setting a record as a third with a 3-time Classic Women's Champion. We'll get to all that. We got the co-main event in the Classic Women's Division. It's about to go down.
Making her way to the ring from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, a luchador, Selena Blaze.
The Lady Luchador. The Trailblazer. Turning up the temperature to 500 degrees, the former Grindhouse champion, Selena Blaze. Ready to shock the system. Ready to go one-on-one with the Classic Women's Champion. I already know she does. Shit, you know we gotta run that. You might gotta holler at Nina Schmidt though. She did win that three-way. She did win that three-way at Radiance though. You might gotta holler at her. Professional wrestling has more than one royal family.
And her opponent from Columbia, South Carolina, the ALLSTAR Pro Wrestling Women's Classic Champion, the Diamond Anderson.
Back in business, representing the Blackheart Collective, this she-wolf running wild on PileDriver. The former Fight Night Women's Champion and a 3-time reigning, undisputed ALLSTAR Pro Wrestling Classic Women's Champion, the Diamond in the Rough. The championship pedigree, Regan Anderson. Back in her natural habitat with that championship gold around her waist. It's been a long time since Anderson's held a big one here on PileDriver, and already the target on her back. Selena Blaze, Regan Anderson, one fall to a finish. This is the co-main event of the evening, and the champion coming out swinging. Blaze, that lost to Graves at Radiance, has got a sting. It's got to hurt right now. She could be #1 contender. Hell, she could be cashing in this very night. Matter of fact, this could have been a title match. Had she beat Brittany Ann Graves last Saturday at Radiance, she could have been like, I'm cashing that motherfucking ASAP. It calls for one of the shortest title reigns. Shit, the shortest title reign in this belt's history. Selena Blaze, though, not one to have that pity party, right back on that horse. And the Lady Luchador gonna bring the fight to Regan Anderson. Gonna show Thursday Night PileDriver what classic wrestling the hard way is all about. But not the champ has anything to say about it, she says. Reagan Anderson. A thoroughbred. Consistently delivering upon arrival here in All-Star Pro, even without championships. Still maintaining that aura, that presence. As a world beater. Selena Blaze getting all that air, dropping the exclamation point on the champion. Shoots the half, hooks the leg into the cover. Referee in position, only good for the count of one. Selena, remind me of a West Side Story. Working the combination. Oh! Giving Reagan Anderson what for? And she is fired up, no pun intended. Blaze going up top. And a 450 senton planted, landed, scorching through the air with the grace of ease. Only good for the count of two. Oh, in the bottom rope, Lion saw nobody home. The Blaze still maintaining the advantage. Irish whip into the ropes. Drops down underneath. Looking for the belly to belly. Anderson says no. Big back wheel trip. And the champion back in control. Little Reagan. She's a burly girly. Irish whip into the ropes. Out on the apron. And Blaze with the sunset flip powerbomb, taking this match down the ringside. And Blaze pushing that pace, bringing that offense right in the champion's face, giving Anderson no time to rest, no time to breathe, let alone think, before she can even get set. Every single time. Blaze just right on top of him. Oh, Selena Blaze. Taking out all that aggression, no doubt. Oh, she was picturing Brick Graves when she was giving the business to Reagan Anderson. But Anderson quickly trying to shut that shit down. The champion with the Irish whip into the ropes. Look at the spine buster. Ooh, but clubbed behind the back with another sunset flip into the cover for the win and a close near fall. Blaze. With the Joker Plex. If this Selena Blaze would have showed up on Saturday, who knows what we'd be looking at right now. Anderson planted into the cover. Selena Blaze for the win. And just like that, it is all over. And the plot thickens. Selena Blaze came out blazing, trying to light the night on fire. The Luchador S delivering in a big way, bringing it home. Now the plot thickens. Oh, Dickens, the plot thickens. What do we do here? You might be Xing. She just beat the champ clean in her first match as the champ. Angel Bryant, obviously, clearly is owed a rematch. Then you got Nina Schmidt. Although she did lose tonight, put on a fucking 5-star banger, but also won that triple threat match at the ratings event. We got some shit to figure out, folks. And I would say we'll burn that bridge when we get to it, but we're already at the fucking bridge. I wasn't even gonna have the ladies at the PLE, but now we gotta have an emergency. We gotta have emergency surgery out this bitch, because Reagan Anderson You got four. You got three motherfuckers on your back. Sling the Blaze. Picking up the win. Main event time. Main event time. Main event time. Jack Graves finds himself at war with the Wolves. Buster Anderson waiting a blackout with Shinjo picking up the shock victory 2 weeks ago right here on PileDriver. The Savage One stepping up to the plate. Yo, welcome to the show, bro. The Wolves trying to soften up Jack Graves ahead of that world title match at the Blackout. The champion. Trying to drag the Wolfpack into the graveyard. One by one. The big Texan ready to get to wrecking. The master of the Texas Death Match. Bringing that big hurt from Fort Worth. The Savage One, John Robb. This man has also been on a bit of a late season surge. Going to war in the underground division. Picking up a series of wins in some of the most brutal matches we've seen this side of the motherfucking Mississippi. Ready to put that work in. The Savage One, John Robb. The champ is in the building. The head hunter himself. Doomsday on the scene. In other words, folks, the assassin has arrived.
North Carolina, weighing in at 240 pounds, the All-Star Pro Wrestling Classic Heavyweight Champion, the Assassin Jack Graves.
The assassin, Jack Graves. The Gravedigger himself. This man has ruled PileDriver with an iron fist damn near the entirety of the season, with no signs of slowing. The reigning, undisputed classic heavyweight champion of the world. At war with the Wolves. Ready for a reckoning at the Blackout. Ready to raise some hell here on PileDriver, ladies and gentlemen. John Robb, Jack Graves. One, fall to a finishing weak. 100 way. Hard right hand for the champion coming out the gate. And that shock loss Shinjo last week motivating all the Red Wolves. And the hunt is on. Trying to weaken, break down the champion. Trying to soften up that target for the enforcer for their belt at Blackout January 31st in Detroit. And the back and forth continue. Rob trying to match the champ move for move. Shinjo still interjecting himself into the match. This man with the rocket ship on him, taking down the champion clean in one-on-one competition last weekend. And now with the distractions, the mind games, Graves trying to stay focused here. Reverse quick kick to the head. John Robb with the haymaker. Now fired up. The Savage One. The Savage Wolf. Turning on the power game. Big fall away slam. Start the count into the cover. For the win. Rob only good for the count of one. Hung out the draw on the top rope. John Robb at the mercy of the champion. And Jack Graves now starting to build some steam. And there it is, that patented Grave Digger scissors kick. Is it enough for the win? Jack Graves only good for the count of two. A roll of the dice, Jack Graves. Going up top. A critical hit with the single arm handle. Dialed in, lined up, looking for the leaping cutter. Graves with the exclamation point, but the referee busy dealing with distraction. The trap set by Shinjo, but still not enough for the victory. And you gotta wonder if that small delay was enough time for John Robb to recover. And Jack Graves continuing to bring the heat. Robb back to his feet, a big lariat taking down the champion once again. And the Savage One, feeling it. The Savage One, feeling it. Jack Graves says, no shit. God damn. Rock that man for the win. And just like that, it is all over. Wow. Damn, what a counter at the end. Jack Graves with the flash knockout. Just when you thought John Robb had his thing well in hand, the Savage One out here savaging the champion. Well, Graves locked in. And even with the distractions, even with the interference, now check out this, check out this, check out this, check out this. Bow, bow. Little two-piece there. another gravedigger later. And Jack Graves, once again, a very familiar sight for those of y'all who watch this program that we call PileDriver. The classic heavyweight champion, Jack Graves, closing out the show, standing tall in victory. Now he and his opponent, both with a surge, with a surge of adrenaline, with a surge of momentum, heading in to the World Championship bout. At the Blackout, December 31st, Detroit, Michigan, it goes down. Well, folks, with that being said, I want to thank you all for joining us. Been one hell of a show as always. And yeah, we got the weekend off. We'll see you all on Monday for Havoc. Matter of fact, we might see y'all Sunday for the Grindhouse, actually. Might do a makeup day. I'll let y'all know. But either way, until next time, y'all keep the peace or fight like hell. Good night, everybody.